Amazon is aggressively targeting brands to sell their brand name products on the Amazon platform. Aggressively targeting them, okay? And oftentimes when I'm thinking about my own strategy for Amazon, what I want to do is I want to align what I am doing with what Amazon is trying to achieve, all right? So, and that is a very, very good strategy across multiple platforms. For an example of that, when Facebook launched their video service where you could upload videos to the site, they aggressively went after videos and video content. And so there was a lot of advantages to be had to uploading video simply by virtue of the fact that Facebook rewarded you for doing that because they wanted to get lots and lots of video content. So that was a good thing to do. You could make a lot of money very easily simply by aligning yourself with where Facebook was going, okay? So that's the philosophy. As it applies to Amazon, we know that Amazon is aggressively targeting brands to sell onto the Amazon platform through various different strategies like their Vendor Central platform and things like that. So it makes sense, at least intuitive sense, that Amazon will reward you for building your brand on Amazon, okay? So they will reward you for doing that. So anecdotally, we should be able to say, we should be able to formulate a hypothesis that basically a brand name incorporated into our title ought to be, based upon that assumption, rewarded. Now, I don't know if that is the case, but as a hypothesis, it certainly makes a lot of sense and certainly intuitive as well, given where Amazon is going. That would make sense based on that too. And that's why I have been recommending now for some time that you work your brand name into your title to do that. All right, so that answers the first part of your question there, Lizzie. But let's go take a look at Amazon. And let's go to Amazon here in Australia to do that. So you can see that Amazon's getting a sale coming on soon. And let's just go, I don't know, top picks for mixers, food mixers. And let's go and look at what Amazon's currently rewarding, okay? Currently rewarding. Because if you look at what they're currently rewarding, that should give us some insights into our behavior too. So look at these sort of things. You've got all these brand names, KitchenAids, etc., Sunbeam. Well, Amazon wants all that to happen, Vivo, etc., etc. So it would seem that Amazon rewards you for putting your brand name in, anecdotally. We haven't tested this, of course. Now, let's now take a step back from that and say, well, does that actually work for us as smaller sellers? Because this real estate here is very, very valuable, and we want to maximize the usefulness of that real estate because that title is also incredibly important for SEO. So what we don't want to do is we don't want to screw up our SEO capabilities by incorporating our brand name into our title in such a way that it messes up our ability to rank for the product. I hope I've explained that in a way that makes sense. So, what does that mean? Well, now what that means is it's going to depend. So, if your brand name is 25 characters long, which is what, approximately that many characters long, I would imagine, then you need to be careful about using your brand name because that's going to eat into the real estate of your product. And also, if your product that you're selling on Amazon, if the main search term that you're trying to rank for is also long as well, so stainless steel stick mixer, for instance, is their search term that they're trying to rank for, according to this, that's quite a long search term. So again, you have to factor that into it. So you're going to have a bit of a trade-off. And in terms of a trade-off, I would always go with SEO, because you can't build a brand if you're not making sales. So first things first, make sales. To make sales, you've got to rank. To rank, you've got to have your keyword in the title. And because of that, it's important to get it in there so that you rank. And you also want to get your brand name in. So it depends how long your brand name is, and also it will depend how long your main search term is. For a short brand name, you can put it at the front, Philips, like that, no dramas at all. If it's longer, I would put it at the back. That's how I would approach that, Lizzie. It's going to depend, as all these things do, it's going to depend on you and your particular product. But I hope that gives you some things to think about, and also that gives you the answer to your question, because you'll know your search term and you'll know your brand name. One more thing to think about with regards to that is, let me just pull this up. Let me just change my screen for you. So you cannot do what I'm going to show you with Google Firefox, okay? All right, now just let me know that my screen's changed, so that I'm going to show you something and you're going to be able to see it. Can you guys see my new screen? You should be looking at Amazon.com, Patio Lawn Gardenings. All right, thanks guys. All right, so this is, thanks so much for letting me know. This is an interesting way to think about now Amazon. So on Amazon, we think about Amazon as one website, but it isn't one website. It's actually 4 websites, because you've got the Amazon app, what you can have on your mobile phone. You've got the Amazon website that is mobile optimized, which is a totally different site, by the way. You've got the Amazon website that is PC optimized, and you've got the Amazon website that is iPad or tablet optimized. And they are 4 separate websites and should be treated separately as well, especially given the fact that we know, according to Bezos, that 51% of all sales that Amazon make happens on a mobile device. That means either their mobile app or their mobile optimized website or tablet optimized website. So 51%, which is a lot. So if you go to Google Chrome, and you might want to play along as I do this, if you go to Google Chrome, and then you're going to go, once I've opened that up, you're going to go to View, the View menu. I don't know if you ought to see that. And then once you click on the View menu, go to Developer, and you'll click on something called Developer Tools. Then you'll pull up this particular screen here where you get all this cool stuff, all this kind of sexy stuff, which you won't need to know anything about that right now to show you this, but that is actually really, really useful, but for other stuff. And then up in this top corner here, it says Toggle Device Toolbar. So if I click on that, that now shows me what the website looks like on a mobile device, currently showing me for a Pixel 2. So if I refresh my screen, it now shows me the mobile website, and this is what that page looks like on a Pixel 2. This is what that page looks like on a Samsung Galaxy S5. Just hit refresh again, etc., etc. So it is good practice, because what Amazon does is it truncates your titles depending on the platform. So it's good practice to double check that you haven't truncated. If you put your brand name at the front of your listing, you haven't truncated out your main search term. So that's an important consideration as well, Lizzie. Something to think about when you are building out your listings. Hey, thanks so much for watching that video, and I hope that you got some massive value from it. Before you go, do you live in Australia? If you do, this is for you. Would you like to learn how to sell things on Amazon here in Australia? Would you like to know what sells really, really well and what sells for the maximum amount of profit? Would you like to know where you can source those products from, whether that be in China or here in Australia, and how to source them so you pay bottom dollar and get maximum value for what you're doing? If you do, please subscribe to my channel and like this video, and you'll learn that and much, much more. It's the exact same information that people like Jeff from New South Wales I've used to make $45,000 a month on Amazon, that Sue who's from the sunny coast, has used to purchase herself a brand spankly BMW every single year as a result of her e-commerce business, and the lovely Kate from Bowral in New South Wales has used to make $32,000 a year on, a month, not a year, a month on Amazon, and indeed Anthony, who makes $15,000 a month on Amazon, selling, as he puts it, odds and sods. If you'd like to learn the exact same information that they use to maximize their profits for their Amazon businesses, subscribe to this video, like my channel, post below if you want me to teach you something. Okay, I'm out of here. Speak to you soon. Bye. Subscribe. Do it now.